Hello and welcome to the Entertainment Media Research Podcast, October 2008. Today we're going to talk about some of the findings from our 2008 Digital Music Survey, the authoritative insight into music trends produced in conjunction with the media law firm Wiggin. Social media, which encompasses YouTube and its community elements, MySpace and Facebook, have been steadily growing in importance for customers. 2 years ago, a quarter of consumers had never visited a social network. By this year, only 7% hadn't. The record industry has been relatively quick to exploit social media. It's now standard practice to create artist pages on MySpace and also seed discussion forums and create controversy and buzz around new content. Although, as of May, it is illegal for any company to see positive messages online without revealing their identity, but there are profound changes in the social media landscape. Firstly, the Digital Music Survey 2008 confirms how, for most consumers, video on YouTube is part and parcel of their enjoyment of music. Nearly half prefer to watch a music video if it's available, rather than simply listen to a track, and nearly 3/4 of them say they can find all the videos they want on YouTube. Video has long been crucial to music marketing, and the rise of social media means that in 2008 it's YouTube, not MTV, where this is being played out. 41% of consumers, YouTube is now the single most important community site in terms of music. It's a 14% jump on last year that coincides with the equivalent drop in MySpace popularity. In August 2006, YouTube co-founder Steve Chen said he wanted to have every music video ever created on his site within 18 months. Within a year, all the major labels had come on board. Despite YouTube's Broadcast Yourself slogan, the video sharing site owes much of its growth to professional material. The question for Google, ever since it bought YouTube in 2005, has been how to capitalize on the popularity of the site. One answer came this month when Google added click-to-buy ads to the video sharing site in the US. Ads will appear immediately below video clips that link straight through to retail sites, such as iTunes or Amazon, which sell related products. These ads will predominantly appear beside music videos supporting Google's statements that it wants to help the music industry generate additional revenue. The move couldn't have been better timed, as half of all consumers expressed the wish for music to be much easier to purchase while on community sites. Given the deals that YouTube has struck with labels, it should be no surprise that music videos are optimized for the site. For example, most have their embedding facility turned off, thereby keeping increasing hits on YouTube, and content descriptions and tags chosen to ensure recognition by YouTube's search engine. Yet given the huge number of visitors to the site, the amount of subscribers to individual artists' video channel is small. Consumers enjoy snacking on video content, but don't exhibit a huge amount of loyalty to the individual properties they find there. YouTube Streams, where users can create their own channel and host discussion around content in real time, is currently in beta and arguably could be worth further investigation by record labels. Channels are an established element of YouTube, and because so many consumers look for artists on the site, should be a cornerstone of a label's promotional strategy. Labels need to think of new ways to build subscriber loyalty to these channels, perhaps with exclusive content. YouTube videos can be embedded in Facebook profiles, and you can even search for music and videos on YouTube from within Facebook. The YouTube Video Box application on Facebook has over 630,000 monthly users. And the rise of Facebook and its ecosystem of applications presents further opportunities for labels. 2 years ago, our survey didn't even ask respondents whether they use Facebook. Now the site comes a close second to YouTube in terms of social networking sites ever used by consumers, and it's the single most important community site for discovering music for 15% of consumers, placing it ahead of dedicated music sites such as Last.fm. 3 out of 10 consumers have so far made friends through music on a community site, and Facebook is particularly geared to this. There are hundreds of special interest groups on the site where people can share lists of tracks. They can even swap full tracks using applications like Double Twist to strip out DRM. Some labels may look on such activities with disdain, but others are tapping into Facebook to promote music. Last year it launched Facebook Music, a free service designed to let artists post updates about tours and display new releases, sell tickets and stream video. They can also add Facebook Music Player to stream their music and post links to purchases. Founding artists include Beyoncé, with 2.35 million fans. The package of elements offered to artists by Facebook is similar to what's available from MySpace and YouTube. However, Facebook's success is partly due to encouraging a plethora of application, some 33,000 at the last count. By making it easy for consumers to share their tastes or even stream their music, These applications are already playing a role in music marketing. REM early this year signed a deal with iLike, the most popular music application on Facebook with over 5 million monthly users. iLike is one of a number of playlist sharing applications including iMeme, Music Playlists, Profile Song, My Music, and Pandora, also available on Facebook. iLike builds itself as the largest music discovery service on the web. It shares information about music preferences and also has streaming capabilities and can share personalized concert alerts. REM used it to stream their Accelerate album on Facebook a week before it hit the shops. Other established artists including 9 Inch Nails, Radiohead, Beck, Keith Urban, 50 Cent and Beyoncé have used iLike to market themselves on the web. As well as Facebook, iLike plugs into other sites and services such as MySpace, Hi5, iTunes and Windows Music Player. It's the way the tool makes itself available whenever consumers are thinking about music that means it should be part of any marketing plan. Indeed, the application ecosystem should now be taken very seriously. The next logical step is for identities and applications to work across the respective walled gardens of each social network. Google's Open Social initiative aims to create a unified system of tools that can be used on any social networking site. Networks such as MySpace, LinkedIn and Hi5 have joined, as well as Ning, a startup that enables its users to create their own social network. The social music model that is emerging combines music discovery, playlist sharing, and links to download stores such as iTunes or Amazon. This is now the same model now being adopted by the original social network associated with music, MySpace. MySpace Music, an ad-funded music service that went live in the US last month, offering a mix of personalization, e-commerce, and video content, the service is part of a joint venture with major labels EMI, Sony BMG, Universal, and Warner. MySpace Music makes millions of songs available free to stream. A proposed limit of 4 free songs per artist has been scrapped. The service also takes Apple's iTunes music store head-on by selling downloads in partnership with Amazon. This parallels Last.fm's earlier launch of a service that provides 3 free streams of a track and then directs users to Apple's iTunes. MySpace Move is part of a concerted comeback by the site against rivals YouTube and Facebook. It was overhauled this summer, complete with high-definition video, and is determined to retain its major role in music marketing. Despite no longer being the most popular site overall, the Digital Music Survey 2008 found MySpace still has the most musically active users. The site scores consistently higher with consumers than YouTube or Facebook, whether it's for discovering, recommending, purchasing, or downloading music. Now rejuvenated, MySpace deserves a central role in digital music marketing. But the next phase of social networking could be far more distributed, in which the connections will be horizontal, not vertical, and labels will use applications to push music to consumers wherever they are, not just within a given network, but on any device. Microblogging services like Twitter might, for example, have a useful role to play here. In the past, labels have tried to avoid clutter. Now they have no choice but to be part of it. So as well as working with major sites such as YouTube, MySpace and Facebook, they have to embrace applications. But there's still the opportunity to create still greater levels of engagement. For example, the site Brickfish operates a social network where users review and help to create marketing campaigns, such as a new chapter for a Pink video, in return for rewards. The link between social networking and music is very strong, and when you factor in video, it's obvious that YouTube has a crucial role to play. It's part of a rapidly evolving ecosystem in which applications and widgets are pushing beyond walled gardens and onto consumers' devices. If the music industry is wondering where it can connect with consumers, the answer is everywhere. Thanks for listening.